You are now in Chapter 2. In this chapter, we will talk about the importance of situational awareness. Reading your environment. How to assess your surroundings for potential risks. Have you ever walked into a place and felt something was off, even if you couldn't explain why? That's your brain doing what it's designed to do, scan for danger. But here's the problem, many people ignore their instincts or don't actively pay attention to their surroundings. They walk distracted, lost in their phones, or too comfortable in familiar places. And that's exactly how threats go unnoticed, until it's too late. Building the power of 180 degrees and 360 degrees vision fields. Your eyes are naturally designed to scan the world in two key ways: 180 degrees field of vision, front and side awareness. This is your natural range of sight without turning your head. It helps you detect movement, spot hazards ahead and anticipate risks coming from the sides. 360 degrees situational awareness, full surrounding awareness. This is what you get when you consciously turn your head or check your blind spots. It helps you catch things happening behind or beside you that you might otherwise miss. Most people only focus on what's directly in front of them, but threats can come from the sides or even behind. How to read your environment. 1. Look up, look around. When walking, keep your head up and scan your surroundings, not just the path ahead. Every few seconds, lift your head and scan left, right, and behind you. Pay attention to people. Who looks out of place? Who seems to be watching you? If something suddenly changes, e.g., a shift in energy, people moving strangely, take note. 2. Identify escape routes and safe spots. The moment you enter a new place, restaurant, office, park, make mental notes of the exits. Look for well-lit areas and crowded spaces, places where help would be available. If you're in an isolated area, think, if I had to leave quickly, where would I go? It also helps to avoid isolated areas. 3. Trust your gut. Your brain picks up what you don't. If you have ever felt uneasy in a situation, even when nothing looks wrong, your brain could be processing subtle cues you may not be consciously aware of. If someone's behavior, a location, or even an atmosphere feels off, listen to that instinct. Make it a habit. If something feels wrong, remove yourself first, analyze later. 4. Use reflections and shadows to watch blind spots. Store windows, car mirrors, or makeup mirrors, ladies, and even shadows on the ground can help you see behind you without turning around. If you suspect someone is following you, check their reflection in glass, if there's one around, or use peripheral vision before reacting. 5. Watch for out-of-place details. Danger often hides in small, subtle details. A parked car with someone inside for too long? A person lingering without reason? A door slightly ajar when it should be closed? Watch it. Criminals often test their targets by invading personal space, asking unusual questions, or behaving oddly. Stranger danger alertness is not just for the kids. It's for everyone. Awareness is your first defense. Most dangerous situations don't just happen out of nowhere. There will be signs before they escalate. The key is noticing them in time. By using your full range of vision, staying alert, and trusting your instincts, you can read your environment, detect risks early, and keep yourself safe before trouble even starts. Recognizing red flags. Identifying behaviors and situations that signal danger. Danger rarely appears out of nowhere. There are always signs that many people ignore or dismiss until it's too late. Maybe you felt uneasy around someone but convinced yourself you were overreacting. Or perhaps a situation felt off, but you stayed because you didn't want to seem paranoid. The fact is, trusting your instincts can save you. Red flags aren't just warnings, they're opportunities, chances to walk away, change course, or take precautions before a situation escalates. Here's how you spot them early and keep yourself safe. 1. When a person's behavior feels off. Some people give off a bad vibe, even if you can't explain why. Sometimes, the threat isn't obvious aggression, but subtle manipulation, pressure, or control. Warning signs to watch for. Overstepping boundaries. They ignore your no, or make you feel guilty for saying it. Love bombing. They overwhelm you with excessive attention too fast, too soon. Overly persistent. If you reject an offer or invitation, they keep pushing. Invading personal space. Standing too close, touching without permission. Gaslighting. Making you doubt your feelings, memory, or perception. Watching too closely. Staring at you for too long or tracking your movements. Sudden anger or mood swings, switching from nice to aggressive without warning. 2. When a location or situation feels unsafe. Certain places or scenarios increase risk, especially when they make escape difficult. Warning signs to watch for: poorly lit or isolated areas, empty parking lots, dark streets, or buildings with no visible security. No clear exits. You enter a place and suddenly realize there's no easy way out. People acting suspiciously. If someone is watching, following, lurking without purpose, or trying to blend in. Unusual silence or tension. Sometimes you can feel when something is wrong, like a party or gathering where the energy shifts suddenly. An invitation that feels odd, being asked to go somewhere unexpected or last minute. 3. When you're being isolated or controlled. Manipulators and abusers often test boundaries gradually before escalating control. They may start small, a guilt trip here, a possessive comment there, until it becomes a pattern, until it seems normal. Warning signs to watch for: they pressure you to keep things secret, don't tell anyone, they wouldn't understand. Or, this is just between us, our little secret. They make you feel guilty for wanting space. Why don't you want to spend time with me? I love it when I have your full attention. They downplay your concerns. You're being dramatic, it's not a big deal. No, you're not. They isolate you from friends or family, making you feel like only they truly care about you or understand you. They make small threats, jokingly saying things like, "You'd better not leave me," or "I wouldn't forgive you if." 4. When something just feels off. Your brain picks up subtle signs of danger long before you consciously recognize them. That's why instincts matter. Have you ever felt a sudden urge to leave? Noticed someone staring for too long? Had an uncomfortable gut feeling? Felt tense or on edge without knowing why? Most dangerous situations don't come out of nowhere. Rule to remember: if it makes you uncomfortable, or makes you feel unsafe, it's a red flag. You don't need proof, an explanation, or validation from others. Your safety comes first, always. Let's move forward and learn how to respond when red flags turn into real danger. The art of staying alert. How to stay focused and aware anywhere. Distraction is a thief. It steals awareness, reaction time, and sometimes even safety. So, how do you train yourself to stay present, sharp, and aware, whether you're walking alone, in a crowded place, or just going about your daily life? Let's talk about it. 1. Keep your head up. Walking while texting or scrolling is not smart. That's like wearing a blindfold in public. You will miss subtle and loud signs of danger, like a car speeding toward you, someone watching you too closely, or an open manhole. Yes, it happens. Every time you're walking, challenge yourself to put the phone away until you get to your destination. The only thing that should keep your attention on your phone is a personal safety app that is sharing your location with loved ones. 2. Engage all your senses. Your body comes with a built-in security system, your senses. But they only work if you use them. Eyes. Notice who's around you, unusual movements, or anything that feels off. Ears. Listen for sudden silence, raised voices, or anything out of place. Please, no blasting music in both AirPods when walking alone. Touch. Pay attention to the feel of doors, floors, or even a slight nudge that might signal a pickpocket. Next time you're out, take a moment to really absorb what's around you. Who's near? What's the mood? Any odd patterns? The more you practice, the sharper your instincts get. 3. Master the art of the casual scan. You don't have to look paranoid, but a quick glance around can tell you a lot. If you're walking, scan your surroundings every few seconds. Sitting in a public place? Choose a spot where you can see the entrance and exits. If you're driving, check your mirrors regularly, not just for traffic but for anything unusual. Make it a habit to glance over your shoulder once in a while. It's not being paranoid, it's being prepared. 4. Play the what if game. Not in a scary way, but in a smart way. Ask yourself, if someone tried to snatch my bag, what would I do? If a fight broke out here, where's my best exit? If I suddenly felt unsafe, who would I call first? These questions will tailor your attention, keep you alert and push you to build a safety circle of people you can depend on if things go south. Emphasis on people you can depend on. Staying alert means moving through life confidently, with your eyes open. When you're present, mindful, and aware, you make better decisions, spot danger early, and most importantly, keep yourself and those around you safe. Quiz time. List 3 things you must do to stay alert. Mention 4 red flags that you must always look out for in gatherings. Explain the 180 and 360-degree vision fields. Congratulations on completing Chapter 2 of this course. See you in the next chapter. This course is brought to you by the Now SOS app.